I'm Wade Tatangelo.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Gertz.
And we're here with TicketTV to count down the top 10 events of the weekend. We got a whole bunch of music. Jimmy wrote about 12 music events.
Yes, I did.
This week. And we're going to start out with several of them.
Yeah, so number 10 this week is Moon Over Mayaka. Johnny Morgan Band is playing, but even more than that, it's just kind of a cool place to see a show, really. You can come, around the evening at the Mayaka River State Park, bring some chairs and a picnic and, watch a concert there.
Yeah, get there early, check out the alligators, walk through the canopy, through the skies. It's a great spot.
Yeah.
Number 9, former Bradenton Beach resident Damon Fowler, national touring act. He's going to be back at the Blue Rooster. Mm-hmm. Frequent guest, but he keeps filling the place, and he puts on a great show, so hey, check him out. Number 8, Chantel Norman. Mm-hmm. We see her everywhere, and we love seeing her everywhere. Ja Movement, the great reggae band. Truality, the great gospel band, plays at Blue Rooster. But tell me, she's doing something special, something different.
She is. So she's going to be doing a Mary J. Blige tribute show
cool.
at the Glen Ridge Performing Arts Center. She said that this has been her dream since middle school to put on this kind of performance. So she finally gets a chance, and it is a charity event. So well worth your time to go to, I think.
Very well, big broad appeal. I mean, Mary J. Blige has so many fans, and then Chantel Norman, who's
has her own appeal.
Local Mary J. Blige, yeah. Yes. Number 7, this is a great show. Marsha Ball, I saw her headline the Bradenton Blues Festival a few years ago, seen her in New Orleans. She plays blues, but she plays Texas boogie, Louisiana, barrel house. It's fun blues.
Yeah.
And she was originally going to play at Aces, and then, it was Hurricane Matthew, I believe.
Hurricane Matthew.
Yeah, blew her out of the state, but now she's back, and we're excited about that.
Yeah, and a big name for that as well. She's been on Treme, the HBO show. She's been in Clint Eastwood directed documentary, so big name. It is,
and it's a great room to see such a big name. And number 6, speaking of big names, Michael Bolton.
Yeah, huge name.
The blue-eyed soul singer. Right? I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, that's totally how I would describe him.
But you got an interesting fact about Michael Bolton.
Well, he's it's easy to make fun of Michael Bolton for sure, but he makes fun of himself too. He's done a lot of stuff at the Lonely Island, including in February he's going to be doing something called Michael Bolton's Big Sexy Valentine's Day Special
on Netflix.
On Netflix,
oh, sweet.
In February, and it's going to have the Lonely Island crew and a bunch of other celebrities. So that should be fun to watch.
I'm going to cancel my plans with my wife, and we're just going to stay home and
yeah, I'm sure she'll love that for Valentine's Day.
Number 5, West Africa has got such beautiful culture, and it's all going to be on display. Music, food, dancing, and there's a display opening, and they're going to have an opening party at Fogartyville. Fogartyville does such a great job of these kind of events, so go check that out. And then, do you jog, Jimmy?
No. Maybe some fast walking.
Me too, if I'm really hungry to the restaurant. But I understand in Sarasota there are a lot of people that jog for recreation.
Some weirdos.
Yeah, and the biggest event of the year for these special people. No, we love you joggers. We're just jealous. The Ringling Bridge Run is Saturday. It's the 14th annual. Go out there and run, and Jimmy and I will be laying in our beds.
Yeah, but you have fun.
Separately.
Yeah.
Tom Arnold, number 3. We got Tom Arnold coming to McCurdy's. I love the interview you did with Tom Arnold.
Yeah, it was a very bizarre interview. A lot of people know him from Roseanne or True Lies, but lately he's been making headlines for his comments on Trump. He said that he knew that Trump had this incriminating tape from The Apprentice, and that Putin might have had incriminating tape on him. And so I wrote this interview, and then last night, the news broke, unverified allegations still, that indeed there might be some compromising information that Russia has on it. So, who would have guessed that Donald Trump would have been the, oracle?
That Tom Arnold would be the oracle, yes.
Yeah.
Telling you a week in advance that he knew of the sex tape. So I don't know, Tom Arnold, maybe he is that operative we saw in True Lies. Maybe
he knows what he's,
Yeah, maybe that's his real gig. I don't know. Or it's all a bunch of baloney. Anyway, Tom Arnold's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And go check him out. Number 2, Manatee County Fair kicks off. They recently celebrated their century anniversary.
Wow.
And now they're in their 102nd or 103rd. And they are kicking off Friday night. Ricky Skaggs, probably the most honored bluegrass musician in history other than Bill Monroe and Flatt and Scruggs. He's going to be playing. Vicki Dean, our former digital editor and still our bluegrass maven, she's come out of retirement to interview Ricky Skaggs. She's going to be doing some more stuff for us. So check him out. But then Manatee County Fair is also awesome for just the Midway Madness. And we were talking about it earlier, the Amish Baking Company. I have fallen in love with their donuts and pretzels. I had one at Thunder by the Bay. We saw them at the Bradenton Blues Festival. Right. So I'm looking forward to that. So go check out the Manatee County Fair, and that goes on for the next 10 days following its start Friday. And number one, speaking of comedians, Jay Leno, he made his first appearance after The Tonight Show. It was 3 years ago at the Van Wezel, sold it out. And now he's back, and I had a fun 30-minute interview with him. And our ticket cover story, I mentioned that the show is sold out, but I was talking to Mary Benzel today about Dave Chappelle. It just got announced it's coming to the Van Wezel, and we were talking about that. And she mentioned that there's a chance that a few tickets might become available for the Leno show. So if you don't have tickets, just keep calling the box office. Seriously, the day of, and who knows, something might become,
maybe you'll get lucky.
Available. Might get lucky. So that's it, and we got so much more. Jimmy, like I said, he wrote about 12 great music events all by himself, and we got a whole bunch of other calendar events. Check it all out in the copy of Ticket, or please go to TicketSarasota.com. Have a great weekend.